Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video we're doing another haul. A lot of people asked me to show the haul videos, so here we have it. This is all the stuff I got over the past week. We have a nice big batch of Big Bad Toy Store stuff, and then we have a bunch of other things I've got from various places. So let's look at the Big Bad Toy Store stuff first. Always get these things with the Big Bad Toy Store stuff, which is kind of cool. Just tells you a little bit about the store. You guys already know because you clicked the link in the description. First thing we got is the new Ultimate Armor Mega Man. A couple of those. Looks pretty cool at first glance. I'll be reviewing that soon, but I have a pretty good feeling that it's gonna be a fairly positive review. Looks pretty nice. So that's Mega Man. Next one coming after that is figure I'd rather not own, but I have to complete the collection. The Batman Classic TV series Catwoman. Looks, as far as I remember, nothing like the actress. I could be wrong. Hopefully there's some... Oh, I don't see a card in there like the other guys had. So, apparently she doesn't have one of those character cards. And so whatever. But I'll review her anyway. That one's probably not going to be quite as positive a review. So we'll set her aside. Cats are trying to get in the room. Hopefully the scratching noise doesn't bother you guys. And then we have the new batch of Marvel Legends, which is the Wolverine batch. The worst case breakdown I've ever seen, especially for an online exclusive. I don't understand one thing about it, and I'll get to that in a second. First we have the Emma Frost figure, no cape. And it's just, I don't know. I do not know about that. We'll see in the review once I look at it closer. And then we have Puck, Build-A-Figure Puck. I think that's the last of the mini Build-A-Figures, even though I guess Jubilee technically counts. Puck is definitely a mini Build-A-Figure. We'll review her later on, but you can see that there will be, hopefully, a variant of her, which is the Rogue figure. Yeah, we'll see. Might be okay. Stick her in there. And then, in this case, you get 3 Wolverines. Why you get 3 Wolverines, I don't understand. If it was a retail case, I would, because then you have 3 Wolverines to put on the shelf, and that's the character, like the anchor character that people are going to buy. So having 3 makes sense, but having 3 of the same figure in an online case, an online-only case, I just don't get that. Looks to be okay. We'll see in the review if he's actually that good. I see a couple things I don't like already, but maybe he's okay. He's definitely not bad though, so good enough for now. Then we have 2 Sabretooth. Another oddity. We have 2 of 2 figures and 3 of another in one case. I am not a fan of this design for Sabretooth, and I'm not a fan of this figure. But we'll see in the review. He may surprise me. And there's Puck's little tiny head. Looks pretty cool. And lastly, we have 2 of Cyclops. The only good thing about having 2 of each of these is you can look into the package and see which one has the better paint job and keep that one for yourself and maybe sell or trade away the other one. He looks okay. I've seen customs that look better though. Well, we'll see. Might be okay. So that's it from Big Bad Toy Store. We got the Legends and the Mega Man and Catwoman. Looks like a pretty decent batch of figures, albeit a little underwhelming for some of them. Get these out of the way, and then we can look at the next batch. So the next thing I got was from Jada, or Jada. I'm not sure what the company's name actually is officially, but I got the 14-inch die-cast Warthog from Halo 4. It's pretty cool. It did have some problems when it came, but I fixed them up. I'll have a review for this very soon, but he's really nice. It's all die-cast, except for a few parts. Working suspension, all that kind of stuff. I got it in the package, but I already opened it because I couldn't help myself. So, that's pretty cool. Next thing I got on Amazon was the Halo 4 limited edition or special edition soundtrack, which looks really big, and it is because it comes with some cool things inside. Let's open it up, and I'll show you. Get rid of that. It's just a generic poster they included, but it comes with this really nice 12x12 print. It's supposedly signed, but that's just part of the print as well, so it's not a real signature, but it's still a really cool piece of artwork with Master Chief and the Knights all around him, so that's pretty nice. And then there's some crawlers. And then you have the actual soundtrack itself. I'm sorry, this isn't the soundtrack. This is the disc that has some tracks on it, I believe. But it's really just a photo disc, or whatever they call that. Like an old record. Vinyl. You younger guys have no idea what this thing is, but it has music on it just like a CD. But it has Master Chief on one side and Cortana on the other, and that's what I'm interested in because I don't like the Halo 4 soundtrack too much. And then it comes with the actual soundtrack, which is sleeved away right there, and in the back here there's a disc on either side, and then it has just some information about the making of it. I can't open it, and now it's dropped. It has some information about the soundtrack and the process and that kind of thing. Some cool artwork and stuff too. So nice little kit. It's like 25 bucks from this one seller on Amazon, but the seller's a jerk, so I would say it's worth paying a little extra to not buy from that guy. I can't put that away. Put it away later. Yeah, so don't buy the one on Amazon for 25 bucks. I'd rather pay, if I could do it again, the extra $15 and buy it from someone else. Okay, then I got the, I don't know what these are called. I think they're called, I don't even know, I'm not going to guess. It's a collection of comics and they put it on a hardcover. You guys know I don't read comics too much, but for Halo, I do. And so this is the Fall of Reach Invasion series right here. Really cool artwork on the front, nice artwork inside. These are actually done by Marvel, and then we have Halo Uprising, the collection of those right here, another hardcover. And again, it's cool artwork and decent reads, so it's a nice addition to reading the novels, which I do recommend. What do we do next? Oh, okay, let's look at this. So this is the limited edition or special edition Halo Wars bonus material. I never got the limited edition one, but somebody happened to be selling it, so I bought that. And what it is, this is like some kind of patch thing, I think. It's rubber though, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe it's a coaster. It comes with some character card type things, which goes through some of the main characters, which are pretty cool. And then this is like a little hardback comic book that ties in with Halo Wars. So that's pretty interesting, and it was a nice read, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick that up. I got it for like $2. Anything for $2 is worth it these days. Next thing is, this is all Halo stuff, by the way, from here on out. Next thing is the Halo 3 ODST helmet that they're giving out in the little vans that they were going around when ODST came out. And if you did something, I don't know what it was, you got one of these. None of them were anywhere near my house, but I found one on eBay for a good price, so I picked it up. That's always a nice piece to add to the collection. I got another Hunter from Halo 3 from McFarlane. I only bought one. Actually, I bought like 3 when they came out, but I sold them off and traded them away because they were shelf warmers at the time, and now they're worth a whole bunch more. So I figured I'd finally grab my second one so I could have the pair. And got it on eBay from a seller that gave me a good price on it, so I figured I might as well pick it up. So there it is. There's the Hunter. Really cool figure. I have reviewed that, so go check it out. I picked up a couple extra watchers. I think I might customize another custom watcher with the 2 rings to the side instead of in the back. I don't know for sure, but I got 2 more just in case I wanted to do that. So I got those, and I also got to go with them another night. I need to get 1 more of these guys and do a blue version, custom blue version, to paint all the orange and yellow spots blue and white. But I haven't done that yet, but I did get this one because I really wanted another night, and they're really cool figures, so there that is. I reviewed all of these figures by now, so go check those out if you haven't seen them. What else do I have? This is kind of a haul. I found a website online that makes posters out of anything you want, as long as the image is good enough quality. So I sent in some images and had them make some quick 17 by 11 posters, just because I wanted to see how good they would turn out. And gotta say, I'm not real pleased with it. I'm going to contact them and see if they can do a little bit better, because the problem with the poster is the cutting. They didn't cut them properly. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. So I just sent in some Halo images. And this is obviously just Master Chief holding Cortana. The resolution of the image was really high, and it looks good as far as the print quality of the poster. That's all fine. The blacks are all even in black. It's just the trimming. It's not square and it's not quite 17 by 11. One of them's like 17 3/4. So it's not really good. If you're gonna frame them or anything, they need to kind of be the right size. So I just did a Master Chief one and a Didact one. I just wanted to see how the printing would come out. They were really cheap. They were only $5 each. So I sent those in and just wanted to see what happened. And it's probably good enough if you're just looking for some extra artwork or something like that. The idea was I would get some nice images like this and then get them signed by the respective voice actors. So I may end up doing that, I don't know. But like I said, the print works pretty good. It's just the cutting. So I'm going to see if they can maybe do something about that. But we'll see about that. Alright, then the next thing we have is a box. This isn't all from one person, but mostly of Halo figures from Joyride. So I got the drone, which is actually surprisingly good quality. If you look at all the details, they did a really good job, especially for the time period. The one thing I don't care for is the lack of articulation, but otherwise it's really nice, especially the way they got the clear pearlescent thing going on with the wings. Really impressed with that. As you can see, all the weapons are just scattered about right now, but they do have their stuff. I got the red and orange Elite. I think this is from Halo 2. It might be Halo 1. Nope, it's Halo 2 because it has the emblems on it. Pretty cool figure. They're gigantic. They're not the most detailed or the most articulated, but these guys are like 10 inches tall, the Elites, so for the price, it's a pretty cool figure. Got the white Spartan, like I said in my other video not that long ago of trying to track down some of the original Spartans. Got the white one. Got the Cobalt one. I just love these original Halo Spartans. Got the ODST, which is a cool figure. I had all of the ODSTs at one point and then, hey, my light just broke. Wonderful. Hopefully it's not too dark. Let me just replace the light and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so I've replaced the light after a minor catastrophe. The light bulb exploded as I tried to replace it and all the cats got in the room and it was no good. But here we are, we're back. So there's the ODST. I was saying I had all of them at one point, but then I sold them and now I have them again. Anyway, okay, so back on. We have the active camouflage Master Chief. He was broken at one point. Now he has a rattle effect, but I fixed him otherwise, so he's fully functional and you can't tell he was ever broken other than the rattle, so it's not too bad. I'm happy to have him. I have the battle damaged Cobalt figure, which is fine by me. Don't really care too much about the battle damaged ones, but he was in a lot with the other ones, so what the heck, might as well take him. Wanted to get the blue and red for sure, so got the blue team, and I got the red team, he's in there somewhere. Got one of the Heretic Elites, but he's missing his jetpack part in the back, so that's kind of a bummer. Still, a pretty cool figure. They put a good amount of effort into these things. It's nice to see companies putting effort into their figures. And then, of course, the red guy. Have to have blue and red. There are 2 Master Chiefs in there, because they were in the lots. All the weapons and accessories. And then a handful of the miniature guys. They're pretty cool. Can't really hold their weapons too well, but still pretty cool. Let's look at one that's not clear. They have orange visors, unfortunately, but the rest of the details are pretty well done, so they're pretty nifty. And then lastly, I have some Halo Reach and Halo 3 figures to look at. Of course, they didn't come in this bin, but I put them in there. So these are all going to end up being used to fill out my armor packs. I have all of the McFarlane armor packs for Reach, but I never got enough of the body, so I bought all of the reds and blues that I needed. I have a bunch of steels and sages. I still need some rust and sage ones, and actually a couple steel ones left. But I'm getting there, I'm getting close to it. I have a few spare other figures that came in lots that I don't need. The rookie, hey look, his arm broke off while being in there doing nothing. That must be one of the old rookies, an old EVA. I got another Cortana just to have on hand. And I got the GameStop Elite. You can kind of see him in there. If anybody needs the GameStop Elite, let me know. I don't need another one. So that's pretty much it. I think that wraps it up. I don't see anything else. The cats are waiting at the door to go get out of the room, of course. Now that they're in it, they don't want to be in here. So there it is, guys. There's the haul video. Thanks for watching. And that's it. So there it is. Stay tuned for figure reviews, custom figures, and some other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.